Hello and welcome to League One Game Week 20 predictions. We've got a few good games this weekend. We'll review last night's action as well in these League One predictions. If you do like League One predictions, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Let me know your comments down below as well. So let's just jump straight into League One Game Week 20 predictions. Right, jumping straight into the 12:30 kickoffs then on Saturday as Wimbledon take on Mansfield. 12:30 on Sky Sports Plus, of course. Wimbledon losing away at Exeter, a bit of a disappointing defeat for them in that one. Mansfield losing at home to Bolton as well, down to 10 men for most of that game. At the Cherry Red Records Stadium, this one takes place. Wimbledon sit 9th, Mansfield 16th under Nigel Clough. I think Nigel Clough is going to get them a maximum out of this Mansfield side, and that's keeping them in League One. Last time they did play each other was in League Two, though, on the 27th of January 2024, 2-1 home win for Wimbledon over Mansfield in that one. 7th of October was a 0-0 draw between Mansfield and Wimbledon. 4 wins for Wimbledon, 3 draws, 5 wins for Mansfield on the head-to-heads. Wimbledon sit 9th in the table, but are on a bit of a horrible run in terms of form. Difficult one to call this one. Probably going to back a draw between these two sides. I don't think there's going to be much between them. Going to back a 1-1 draw in this one between Wimbledon and Mansfield. So, not a lot to separate these two sides, I don't think, and that is why I'm backing a 1-1 draw. Huddersfield Wigan is the other game. Somehow Lee Grant is still in a job at Huddersfield Town at the moment. They do only sit 3 points off the playoffs now. Maybe if they do lose this, Lee Grant might be losing his job in this one. They take on a Ryan Lowe's Wigan side who drew to Barrow last time out in the Cup, of course. Don't play tonight, I don't believe. No, they don't. Burton took on Burton last time in the league, won that by a goal to nil. Huddersfield lost or drew to Northampton 1-1. Lost to Cardiff 3-2 in there as well. Not great, really, for Huddersfield so far this season. They're still outside the playoffs. They've probably got one of the best squads in the league as well. Head-to-heads look like this. 1-0 Huddersfield win on the 3rd of December last season at the John Smith's, Kirklees, Aki Stadium, whatever you want to call it. And then back at Wigan was a 2-1 home win for Wigan. 4 wins for Huddersfield, 2 draws, 7 wins for Ryan Lowe's Wigan. Pretty difficult one to... No, it isn't difficult to call. It's a 2-1 Huddersfield home win. I'm just going to back Lee Grant's side in this one to get over the line. And by 2, cost 1 over Wigan in this one. Barnsley versus Leyton Orient now. Barnsley on a bit of a rut. Well, you could say a bit of a rut, but they've beaten Peterborough in there in the cup as well. They did lose to Lincoln though last night, I believe, by 3-1. Leyton Orient grabbing a draw against Luton. Most recently, they did lose 4-0 to Salford at the weekend, which wasn't, or Friday night, I should say, which wasn't good for them. 21st of December, last time they did play was a 4-0 away win for Leyton Orient, 4-3 home win for Leyton Orient back on the 18th of April. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 wins for Barnsley and Leyton Orient, respectively. Barnsley currently sit 18th in the home form. They've always been crap at home at Barnsley, despite beating Luton by 5-0 a few weeks back. I'm going to back a bit of a goal fest. I'm going to back a 2-2 in this one between Barnsley and Leyton Orient. Can just see it, I don't know why. But a 2-2 between Barnsley and Leyton Orient in this one. Blackpool versus Lincoln is next. Blackpool beating Carlisle in the cup. They do play tonight, of course, against Rotherham. Lincoln did beat Barnsley last night by 3-1. Good solid home win for Michael Scabala's side in that one. Head-to-head record, it looks like this. 2-0 away win for Blackpool back on the 28th of January. Earlier this year was a 1-1 draw back at Blackpool at Bloomfield Road. 4 wins for Blackpool, 2 draws, 3 wins for Lincoln City. 3rd sit Lincoln at the moment. Absolutely brilliant. Blackpool sitting 23rd spot. Pretty abysmal stuff for them at the moment. They're not particularly good at home either, neither away, to be fair. But I'm going to back Lincoln to win this. I'll go for a 1-0 away Lincoln win. They will get a win finally. I think I haven't predicted them for a win in ages. But I am going to back Lincoln to win by a 0-0 away at Bloomfield Road. I think it might have a few more goals than that maybe. But I'm just going to back a Lincoln 1 goal away victory just to be on the safe side. Bolton versus Exeter now. Exeter getting 2 decent wins recently over Wycombe 4-0 in the cup, I believe. Yeah, and they got themselves Exeter. Exeter, they didn't get themselves. They got themselves Manchester City away in the cup, which was brilliant considering they did batter Wickham and do deserve that draw. Wimbledon at home, they did beat last night by 1-0 as well. Good solid home win for Gary Caldwell's side. Bolton did beat Mansfield last night in there as well, did lose 4-0 away in the cup at Swindon though. 2-1 away win for Bolton at Exeter back on the 4th of January earlier this year. 2-0 away win for Exeter on the 31st of August last season. 4 wins for Bolton, 2 draws, 2 Exeter wins on that occasion. Bolton's home form has been ridiculous this season. That is why they're going to win this by 3-0, I think, over an Exeter side that look pretty poor. Well, I would say pretty poor, but they're doing okay. They've won back-to-back games, including Cup and League. So, yeah, Bolton to win this 3-0. I think they're going to have too much quality for Exeter in this one. Bradford take on Reading now then. Bradford getting a very good solid away win at Home Park last night in Plymouth by beating them by 1-0. Reading did lose at home to Peterborough and Luke Williams, which is a bit of a crap defeat. Probably it's not what they would have wanted. Bradford did lose before that 3-0 to Bolton. Reading came away as well with a 3-0 win over Blackpool as well. Pretty good for them. Head-to-head record doesn't really show any signs of anything interesting. It was a 0-0 draw in the FA Cup on the 7th of March, and then 3-0 home win for Reading on that one. That's the only time these two sides have played. They now meet each other in the league for the first time pretty much ever, I think. Or, well, it was a long time ago last time they did meet. Anyway, Bradford sits second, Reading sits 17th. Bradford should be good considering their home record is pretty good. Reading aren't particularly great away under Liam Richardson. So, yeah, Bradford should be winning this quite easily, you would have to say, in this one. Graham Alexander doing a cracking job at Bradford as well. Yeah, Bradford win this. I'm going to go 2-0 to the home side in this one for them to beat Reading. And, yeah, Bradford beat Reading quite comfortably in this one by 2-0. Burton Wickham is next. Burton getting a decent win in the FA Cup over Brackley by 3-1. Wickham did lose at Plymouth. Oh no, Plymouth kind of played Bradford. My bad. I don't know. That must have been Cup or something, or just League, or most recent League match. Anyway. Wickham did lose to Plymouth last night. Plymouth again, another away victory under their belt under Tom Cleverley this season. 4-0 away loss for Wickham at Exeter, then 2-0 at Northampton, and the wheels starting to come off for Michael Duffer as the new manager bounce just ending for them. Back-to-back losses in the league for Burton, though, at Wigan and at Leyton Orient. They did beat Brackley, of course, but you expect them to beat Brackley as they should have a way better squad than them. 2-0 home win for Wickham over Burton on the 4th of March. Last time did play 3-2 away win for Wickham over Burton on the 22nd of October 2024. 10 wins for Wickham, 2 draws, 8 wins for Burton on this occasion. Burton haven't got great home form. Wickham don't particularly look great away either. I'm going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Burton and Wickham in this one. Don't think there's going to be a lot in this one. So, yeah, 1-1 draw. Sit on the fence. I know it may be a bit boring, but yeah, 1-1 between these two. Cardiff Doncaster now, and we're probably asking how many goals are Cardiff City winning by in this match. Although Doncaster did win 3 on the bounce before that loss to Stockport last night. Northcott's beating Peterborough 2-1, beating Chesterfield 5-1 in the Virtue Trophy, and then beating them on Saturday in the FA Cup before losing last night to Stockport County. Cardiff only had 1 loss in their last 5 matches. That was a 5-1 home loss to Newport Wimbledon in the EFL Trophy. They did beat Stevenage recently. They beat Huddersfield as well. 4 wins out of their last 5 in all comps. Very, very good stuff for Cardiff City. 0-0 draw last time. Did play Doncaster back in 2012. That was 2-0 home win for Cardiff over Doncaster on the 10th of September. As well, 3 wins for Cardiff, 1 draw, 0 wins for Doncaster. Yeah, I think Cardiff win this quite comfortably. I'm going to back Doncaster to score in this one, but yeah, Cardiff to win this by 3-1 over Doncaster in this one. Yeah, I think Cardiff could steamroll Doncaster quite comfortably. Wouldn't expect it to be a bigger scoreline maybe as well, but yeah, only 3-1. But yeah, Cardiff to win this 3-1 over Donny. Luton, Port Vale now, and Luton desperately do need a win. Despite being unbeaten in their last 5, they picked up a few draws in there. They did lose to Fleetwood on penalties, so that really wasn't good for Jack Wilshere's side. Sit 3 points off the playoffs. It's a difficult ask. I mean, Luton really have fell off a cliff since the Premier League days. If you do know why that is, please do. Let me know, Luton fans, in the comments. 2-0 home win for Luton over Port Vale last Sunday play on the 12th of September 2017. 4-0 home win for Port Vale over Luton back on the 30th of December 2017. 1 win for Luton, 0 draws, 1 win for Port Vale. On the only head-to-heads we've got here, Luton sit 7th. Port Vale sit rock bottom under Darren Moore. 17th home form. Away form looks okay for Vale in 16th spot. Luton's home form has been a problem for them this season, but I am going to back them to beat Port Vale in this one. I'm going to back a Luton home win to win this by 1-0 over Port Vale. I don't think there's going to be particularly a lot in it, but I think Luton will just get over the line in this one by 1-0 over Port Vale side that don't look particularly great under Darren Moore at the moment. Peterborough, Northampton now then. Peterborough finally getting a win after that losing rut over Reading last night. Northampton drawing at home to Huddersfield. I think that was that last night? Oh, it was last night. I thought that was at the weekend. Oh no, Cardiff played Huddersfield. I don't know what. All the games are all jumbled up at the moment due to FA Cup and all of that. Last Sunday play head-to-head 4-0 away win for Northampton at Peterborough on the 5th of April. Back in December, I think it was similar weekend, or same weekend last time out. 2-1 home win for Northampton over Peterborough. On the 9th of December 2024, 10 wins for Peterborough, 1 draw, 3 wins for Northampton. Luke Williams has started to pick Posh up a little bit, still not out of that relegation zone though, are they? 21st sit Peterborough at the moment. Away form doesn't look particularly great. 15th sit Peterborough at the moment. Yeah, tough one to call. I'm probably just going to back a Northampton away win here. Screw it. I'm going to back a 2-1 away Northampton win in this one under Kevin Nolan. Then they've got a few more. Well, they've got quality players such as Eves, Fauna, Wheatley. Very good attack. Defence, they do worry me a bit. But yeah, 2-1 away Northampton win in this one over Posh. Plymouth, Rotherham, and you could probably say the two rejected Championship clubs that have done poorly since coming down for league from the Championship are Plymouth and Rotherham, despite Rotherham being in the league a couple of years or a year prior to Plymouth. Of course, Rotherham did beat Salford City by 7-2 in their last match in the Virtue Trophy. Plymouth did get a nice away win at Wickham. Of course, Plymouth did lose at home to Bradford. That was in the league on the 6th of December. So they did play at the weekend as well as last night. 1-0 away with for Plymouth over Rotherham on the 5th of April back in the Championship. I remember that. I think I watched that game. I remember because it reminds me how dull that game was to watch with Barley Mumba scoring the only goal in that one. 3-2 home win for Plymouth back on the 16th of December over Rotherham. In the other one, 3 wins for Plymouth, 1 draw, 6 wins for Rotherham. Done very well against Plymouth in the heads-to-heads. Has to be said, Plymouth's home form has not been what it was in the Championship last season. Another real difficult one. Yeah, 1-1 in this one. I don't think there's going to be a lot separating these two sides except a draw. So, yeah, Plymouth 1, Rotherham 1 in this one. And, yeah, can see it, to be honest. Not a lot, but both sides are crap at home and away, respectively. So, yeah, 1-1 draw. I can see it. Final game is the Battle of the S's, and it is Stockport against Stevenage. Two very good sides in League One this season. Stockport sit 4th, Stevenage sit 6th. Both sit inside the playoffs. At the moment, Stockport will be looking to gain automatic promotion to the Championship if they are to get there. Stockport did win this fixture back on the 1st of April by 3-0 at home with Fevrier, an own goal, and Diamond having winners in that one. Yeah, and then Stevenage won back at their place at the Lamex. 2 wins for Stockport, 1 draw, 3 wins for Stevenage in this one. Dave Challenger's side will be looking for a win. Two very good sides in League One. Stevenage's defence can be quite tight though. I think Stockport will just get over the line in this one. Go back a 2-1 home Stockport County win in this one over a Stevenage side that are... They're still doing okay. They're still inside the playoffs, but they are losing a few more games now than what they were at the start of the season. So yeah, 2-1 Stockport in this one over Stevenage. Thank you very much for watching my Game Week 20 Championship League 1 predictions. If you do like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll speak to you on the next one, which will be Championship predictions. I might not be able to do Premier League predictions this week. I will keep you posted on that due to me going away for the weekend on Friday and not being having time to get videos out as I'm out tomorrow, and we'll only be able to get Championship done in the evening. So yeah, keep posted on that, and I'll speak to you on the next one.